Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the North Shore of the Allegheny and Ohio Rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Detroit Lions and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Throwing right away here, Goff. And his first pass falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Goff trying again on 2nd and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches.
Like 20.
Trying to sneak here. Goff. And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle. Get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
Come on, Kate. Put me in. One play, one time. I may have retired back in 04, but I could pick up a couple inches on that sneak. Astounding that call did not turn into a 1st down. Come on, boys.
Here comes the 4th down snap to Goff. He's got it to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
First and 10 from the 43. Coming right is Gibbs. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. And pushing the tight end over. This is Gibbs on 2nd down. Good defensive effort here, drives him back across midfield onto their own side. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Now Goff. Screen here for Gibbs. This is not going to get it done on 3rd down. They catch it behind the line. This goes for a loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Tesla, the man in motion. On fourth down, Goff. Throw is caught by the back. He will go! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or can they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Steelers nothing.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Calvin Austin on the return. And he'll be out of bounds after a tough return. Offense looking at its own 17 to begin the drive.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10.
Get 300. 318. 319.
Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
258.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They have 2nd and 9 for their first play. They'll go again with Warren. And they find him after just a yard. It's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
319. 1030.
Rogers going to throw here. 3rd down. That's caught in stride by Freiermuth. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
Gain of 7.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Mike Tomlin eyeing that play clock, and he gets a timeout just before it runs out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here.
258. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Yeah, this.
tackled with the first down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
319.
On first down, Warren. And gets a few on the punch forward. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
319. 319.
Warren once more. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Third down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive.
Where y'all going? Zoom, zoom. 258.
From the shotgun, here's Rogers. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
258.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it.
Inside. 319. 319.
Here we go. 4th down with Rogers. Gets this one to Fryermuth. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run.
First down.
Back north.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First down throw here by Rogers. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Kid, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroy that play, they destroy drives. Well done, defense.
Right now, you got 58. 30. 26.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rogers. Oh, he put some heat on this deep. This is caught inside the 15. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. How about a big hitter? 34 yards there and a new set of downs. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run.
Teammate. Yeah, Liz. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
To the air on first down. Rogers. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Rodgers set to pass. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. They need some extra time to think over third and long. We've got a timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12.
Coco, over here. 319. Plant. Go to 50. Hey, take 26. 319.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast.
A 6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
One final shot before the half. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 319. 319.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Hey, take 26.
Warren running between the tackles. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Big gain, 14 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he drives that puck backward on a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
On 2nd down, Warren. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line to gain.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
58.
It's Warren on 3rd down. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it.
Get 300. Get 300.
Going for it with Royal. And he won't fight through. Needed 1 yard forward. Send him 1 yard backwards. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover.
50% hit rate on 4th down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate, and that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
Goff on 1st and 10. That's complete to the back. David Montgomery. He gets it up a little shy of midfield. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
180. 2
From the gun, Goff. Short pass brought in. And they make the tackle at the 38. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Lions ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. No one's around him. He's got space. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
23-yard line.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Now Dan Campbell with that clock running down. Yeah, he decides to call timeout. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
What? Like 20. Like that.
Another one for Gibbs. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there. The Steelers calling their 1st timeout. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
1st and goal. Here's Gibbs. And it's a gain down to the 5-yard line. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
And that's going to be close to an outright disaster, Brock, because he winds up losing a ton of yards on the play. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. They'll run. It's Gibbs. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. Just a couple of yards that time, and they are well short of the end zone on 4th and goal.
A 2-yard gain.
This front, well, they've done a good job bending and not breaking. First down, didn't score. Second down, didn't score. And now 3rd and goal, can't find the end zone either.
An important attempt coming up here for Jake Bates. The upright's 31 yards away, dead ahead. Before the punt, we got some contact up front, Brock. Let's see which direction we mark off the yardage. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. The upright's 31 yards away, dead ahead. Bates' kick is up and good. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10.
Hey, 88, 258. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 16-yard line.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers down by 10. Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see here, 2nd and 19.
Back north. 258. 258.
To throw is Rodgers. It's caught by Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down.
First down.
Now Rodgers. This is Metcalf working that right side. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Just like the last play, Metcalf has it. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Throwing again, Rodgers. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. He spikes it here, no timeouts left. That was their only way to stop that clock. Here comes Chris Boswell and the Steelers field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be from 50. Detroit calls timeout, it's 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. So they're going to take their shot now at making things a 1-score game. From the left side. Got all of it, and this is good! And it pulls them back within 1 score here in the 4th.
So they take the field goal right there, Kate. That's the right play. I think you've got to make that decision, especially with no timeouts left. And now comes the critical kick. I think an onside kick is coming right here.
And no luck, the Lions And he's going to get stopped for right around the 45-yard line. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. An early jump and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. Move that ball up. It's going to be 6 to go now on 2nd down.
We go tonight. 180.
Running it after the penalty. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. 3rd down run by Gibbs. And he will have the Lions' 1st down, and they can start to celebrate now. This one's over. So it's 1 for the win column for the Lions. And it still shows up as a victory for them, Brock, whether they score 50 or they have a rough day putting points on the board.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The kicker, Chris Boswell, has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First down 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Right to the air. Here's Stafford. Open man is Atwell, complete. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Now Stafford. Now he's going to step up and run. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
32.
Stafford. He'll try and do this himself. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Stafford now to throw. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Defensively going forward, they're going to have to watch out for him on plays just like that. It's a drag route across the field, and they're trying to free him up and let him run after the catch. That won't be the last time we see that play, and it works there to pick up a first down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. And that is incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 35. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
To throw is Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Back to throw, Stafford. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. It's Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it and now fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass.
Stay 50, stay 50. Hey, 50. Stop.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. But firing in that time, it was Nick Herbig. Credit him with a sack.
And it's 4th down. Harrison Vivas on for the field goal.
We're scoreless after one.
53-yard attempt.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash, this from 53. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, that was the thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
50. 319. 319.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
258.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Over.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th.
Come. Plant. Inside. north. Hey, take 26.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
319.
On the give, it's Warren. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
319. Yeah, this. Box it. 630. Hey, black. 50. 26.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And that would get to be off target and incomplete.
Like certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
319. Jump out.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And he is caught. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They fire this one quickly to Austin. And he's going to get him another 1st down here as he's able to dive forward to get as much as he can. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Rodgers with a keeper. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On the sneak, Rodgers. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Even when the play starts at the 1-yard line and you think you can sneak it in, it's not a formality that you're going to score the touchdown. The celebration in this case, from the defensive side of the line of scrimmage. A big-time play, keeping them out of the end zone.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So on fourth down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of
33 yards that time.
That's good for a Rams. Let's go. First down. A gain of 33 yards on the play. First down, Rams.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 64-yard attempt.
And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss. He's past the 30. Past midfield, look out. And he is finally going to be taken down. Boy, that could have been a really late swing here, but the attempt to return the field goal snuffed out. And that'll do it for this first half. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. Oh, wait a minute. They declined it.
Makes no sense, right? They just gave up a big yardage play, right?
And now it's going to stand. What?
The only thing I can think, someone is mad at their own defense, and they're trying to teach them a really, really crazy lesson.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's first and goal.
319. Hey, Mike.
Running left, it's Warren. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Warren taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Partner, we always talk about how important third down is, but I think first down is equally important because everything comes off of that play. If the defense wins the down, they are able to attack. If the offense wins the down, they might go faster, do other things, and change things up. That big play right there allows this offense to really get in gear.
They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
He'll try and do this himself. And that is incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Stafford. He's got his man. It's Nakua. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
That's good for Rams. First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And the Steelers signal for another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Now Stafford. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
He hits Adams, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19.
That's another Rams first down.
Throwing is Stafford. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
59!
Stafford looks to throw again. Now he's going to step up and run. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Davante Adams, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are back within a score. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2.
The Rams will line up for
Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Keeps the score. Steelers 10, Rams 6.
Still just a 2-score game in the third quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
319! 26! 50!
Handoff for Warren. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Defensively, Peter Ford with a tackle there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll run it. Warren. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
We are going. Jim. Box it. Cat 300. Plant.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
319! Jump out!
Here's Rodgers to throw. Looking for Austin, intercepted. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 8. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Hey, easy, easy. Hey, 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 hey.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up fourth down.
Give me radar.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
250. Hey, 50.
Here we go on fourth. Stafford. That will take it in by Adams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
And the Rams first down.
59. Set. Number 20.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. First and 10 here. Again, it's Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Ready. Alert. Yellow 20. 10. 20 high.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Well, this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5.
Red 80. Easy.
Stafford now to throw. He'll try and do this himself.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Here's 1st and goal.
You're set. Yellow 80. Yellow 80.
Williams is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey. White.
Now Stafford. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kick.